Eastenders spoilers for next week. Max's Walford return sparks chaos as Cindy vows dark revenge. Fans have been eagerly anticipating the moment soap icon Max Branning returns to the square, and next week's Eastenders spoilers show it doesn't disappoint. Max faces a string of confrontations with people from his past, while Cindy discovers that the man responsible for her son's death is back in town. It's been 4 years since Max last walked the streets of Walford, but he hasn't been idle. Viewers recently learned he had been secretly involved with Zoe Slater and helped her search for her long-lost son. The affair ended abruptly, and Zoe never imagined crossing paths with Max again. How mistaken she was. Excitement is in the air at the Vic as locals gather to celebrate Peter and Lauren's surprise wedding, but the festive mood is shattered when Max arrives, just as the ceremony is about to begin. Stacey and Zoe are left reeling, shocked to see their former lover and unaware of the complex ties they both still have with him. Max quickly turns his attention to Peter and Lauren's nuptials, making it obvious that he disapproves of the rushed wedding plans. Will the ceremony actually go ahead? One person who welcomes Max's return is his son, Oscar, who tries to catch his father's attention. However, Max's gaze is drawn to Zoe standing in the pub, and he approaches her. Kat witnesses the interaction and warns her daughter to steer clear of the Branning. Will she figure out the full story behind their connection? Max then shifts focus to Stacey, following her back to number 31 in a desperate bid to speak to his former flame. There's clearly unfinished business between them, but could his return jeopardize Stacey's plans to move to Brazil? Meanwhile, Peter worries about Cindy's reaction when she learns Max is back. Fans know Max was responsible for the death of Cindy's eldest son, Stephen, in 2017. Jasmine informs Cindy about Max's return, prompting her to storm over to the Vic, intent on confronting her son's killer. Viewers will have to tune in to see what unfolds when Cindy catches up with Max. The drama doesn't stop there. Lauren also confronts her father in a fiery showdown, demanding that Max leave Walford and never return. Will Max heed her warning, or will he stay and face the fallout? More hints point to Jasmine's link to Jackie Ford, signaling trouble for Cindy. Fans of Eastenders are speculating that newcomer Jasmine may be connected to criminal Jackie Ford, and that could spell trouble for Cindy Beale. While some initially thought Jasmine might be Zoe Slater's long-lost daughter, recent clues suggest her focus is actually on Cindy. The character made her first appearance this week, arriving at Walford's The Albert to look for work, quickly catching Cindy's attention, who offered her a job. But a fresh fan theory suggests Cindy could soon regret giving Jasmine a role at the pub. Jasmine's debut at The Albert. This week, Jasmine arrived in Albert Square and secured a position at The Albert, also drawing interest from Oscar Branning, who seemed keen on a romantic connection. In Wednesday's episode, September 24th, Jasmine was back on shift, interacting with Cindy and manager Elaine Peacock. However, her behavior throughout the episode raised some eyebrows. After Cindy shared stories about her turbulent past, Jasmine laughed and called her iconic. But when Cindy walked away, Jasmine's smile faltered. Later, when Elaine asked Jasmine to provide ID and documentation for her job, she seemed evasive and shrugged it off. In Thursday's early iPlayer release, September 25th, Cindy warned Jasmine to stay away from Oscar after seeing them kiss. Oscar then revealed details about Cindy's past, including her faked death, which immediately grabbed Jasmine's attention. "Do you know why?" she asked. Oscar explained it was because Cindy had informed on a gangster named Jackie Ford. Jasmine then asked, "Where are they now? This place isn't going to get set on fire, is it?" Though Oscar dismissed her, Jasmine's interest, combined with the comment about a potential fire, hints at looming danger. Fans connect Jasmine to Cindy and Jackie Ford. Many viewers now believe they've figured out Jasmine's true identity. On X, one fan suggested she could be tied to Jackie Ford, the criminal responsible for Cindy entering witness protection nearly 30 years ago. So, is Jasmine part of Jackie Ford's family, seeking revenge on Cindy? Jasmine Fisher, Jackie Ford, mysterious family, wrote one fan. Another commented, "I think Jasmine's purpose in Walford is linked to Cindy rather than Zoe, referencing theories about her possibly being Zoe Slater's daughter. Maybe Jasmine's criminal family were the ones after Cindy in prison. She was very secretive about giving her details, added another. A fourth noted, it's been hinted that Jasmine comes from a criminal background. She gave Cindy a very meaningful look as she walked away. I feel she's connected to Jackie Ford, Cindy's former cellmate she testified against. Who was Jackie Ford? Fans will remember that Cindy returned to the show in 2023 after being presumed dead for over 20 years. In 1998, Cindy was believed to have died in prison while giving birth. In reality, she had been placed in witness protection after providing evidence against her criminal prison mate, Jackie Ford, under a plea deal. Taking on the identity Rose Knight, Cindy was later informed in 2023 that Jackie had died with no surviving family, allowing her to reclaim her original identity and return to Walford. But was that information accurate? Could Jackie's influence still be felt? And have recent episodes hinted at a looming threat for Cindy? Evidence suggests Jasmine comes from a criminal lineage, and the intense look she gave Cindy hints she may be tied to Jackie Ford, the cellmate Cindy once testified against. Eastenders announces air date for spin-off, as it explores its darkest storyline yet. Eastenders has confirmed when a new spin-off tackling teenage boys and misogyny through Joel Marshall's storyline will air. Joel, a recent addition to Albert Square, who arrived earlier this year with his dad Ross and stepmom Vicky Fowler, has been at the heart of a disturbing toxic masculinity plot. The narrative explores how young men can be influenced by extreme anti-women views online, and how these beliefs manifest in everyday aggression. This theme will be the focus of a one-off special called EastEnders Investigates, the Manosphere. The programme is set to air on BBC Three next month, on Thursday, October 9th at 8 p.m, timed to coincide with scenes in the main show that continue the Marshall family's storyline. Since arriving in Walford, Joel has committed serious offences, including assaulting a stranger on a train while encouraging a friend to film it, secretly recording a sexual encounter with Avani Nandra Hart, and leaking explicit footage of Stacey Slater online. Initially, the reason for the family's move from Australia was kept hidden. It was later revealed that Joel had taken a photo under a girl's skirt without her consent, and his father Ross paid her family to prevent legal consequences. Joel's troubling behaviour has started to affect other characters as well, including impressionable Tommy Moon. Sharon Watts, returning to Walford after a short break, is set to confront Joel and his radicalised mindset, though how she responds is yet to be shown. Earlier this month, actor Max Murray, who plays Joel, spoke to Digital Spy at the National Television Awards, where EastEnders won Best Serial Drama. He said the audience reaction had been surprisingly positive, despite Joel being far from likeable. The character isn't designed to be sympathetic, Murray explained. It's a challenging role, but I've had fantastic support from Alex Walkinshaw and Alice Haig, who play Ross and Vicky, as well as the entire cast and crew. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.